I found something. Something big. Something hidden in plain sight. Something that, as easy to find as it is, I've never heard anyone talk about. Something absolutely crucial to the way we talk about Deltarune and Undertale. Something very, very interesting. Also, if you're watching this video when it first goes up, I'm going to be streaming this Saturday, September 17th, for the 1-year anniversary of Deltarune Chapter 2. We're going to be playing through both chapters of Deltarune, as well as much of Undertale as I can fit in. So if that interests you, please be sure to check us out right here on YouTube and on twitch.tv/WallSocksLive. Hello YouTube, my name is Parker, this is WallSocks Productions, and we need to talk about this. Now, before we start, I know that some of my previous theories were a little like
an out-of-season April Fool's joke.
And that I also said that my next theory was going to be about how Tinky Winky was the angel. As a matter of fact, I was working on the Tinky Winky video when I found out this. But this one is real, I promise. You're gonna have to trust me. Everything I'm about to tell you, you can look up and confirm for yourself. This isn't really a theory, this is more just me providing some information that I don't see people talking about. Some of you out there may already know this, but because I really have never heard anybody mention this, this is almost certainly not common knowledge. So what is this information? Well, to talk about that, first we need to talk about parallel universes. Stay with me. Toby Fox has made it clear from the very beginning that Undertale and Deltarune are separate. However, the level of separation has always been ambiguous and a point of contention amongst the fanbase, myself included. However, I have something here that is going to change all of that. Take a look at this image. This image is from Deltarune.com. Its file name is him.png. At first glance, it seems like a blank image. However, Toby decided to use a page from the Book of Scott Cawthon. If we brighten the image, we find text written in wingdings. This text reads, "3 heroes appeared to banish the angel's heaven." That alone is interesting, as it creates a direct tie between Gaster and the legend of the Deltarune in Deltarune. However, there's something I haven't told you about this image. See, if you go onto Deltarune.com today, you won't find this image. This image comes from an older version on the Wayback Machine. A version from 2016. And as if that wasn't enough, there's an even older version than that. This one can't be found by looking up Deltarune.com on the Wayback Machine, but instead by using the link to him.png. This gives us a snapshot from 2015. This version had another him.png. This one also had writing in wingdings, but this one read, "This next experiment seems very, very interesting." Yeah. And once again, you can look up all of this. It's right there. I found out this info from the trivia section on the Deltarune wiki page for the Legend of the Deltarune. There's also a fair amount of information on the pre-release Deltarune page on the cutting room floor. Additionally, the cutting room floor page also mentions there may have been a third him.png between the 2015 and 2016 ones. This one allegedly read, "3 heroes appeared at World's Edge." Unfortunately, I cannot confirm this, as this image does not appear in the Wayback Machine snapshots. Even the one that was alleged to contain the image simply has the one about the angel's heaven instead. What I was able to find, however, is some domain registrar information that dates the Deltarune.com domain as being active as early as October 2015, merely a month after Undertale released. While I wasn't able to find out who owned the domain before its current owner, given the fact that the page was mentioning the Angel's Heaven in 2016, something that nobody other than Toby would have known about, I am certain that it was owned by Toby Fox during this time frame. I also think that it's extremely likely that he was also the owner in 2015. This means that only a month after Undertale released, Deltarune was already being set up. But what does this mean for the story and our theories? Let's return to my talk from earlier, the one about parallel universes. For a long time, the one thing that bothered me in Deltarune theories is when people would claim that Undertale foreshadowed Deltarune. The reason for this is that I was never really sure whether Toby had Deltarune planned yet. Now, we do know from Toby's Twitter that many aspects of the concept for Deltarune date to even before Undertale. However, this doesn't necessarily mean that there was supposed to be foreshadowing in Undertale. But with this new revelation, I think these theories are on the right track. I now believe that Undertale does foreshadow Deltarune, and that this fact is extremely important in how we look at these games. As a side note, I also tried plugging some anagrams of Deltarune, such as Ultra Eden and Dune Alert, into a domain registrar checker, but aside from a few being registered to GoDaddy, I couldn't find anything. I didn't check everyone though, just the ones that made sense. I didn't need to waste my time checking Elder Tuna and Later Nude. If anyone wants to be more thorough here, be my guest. One other detail I would like to bring attention to is Clam Girl. Clam Girl is a rare NPC in Undertale, who only appears if your fun value is between 80 and 89, so only a 10% chance of happening. She talks about how Frisk should meet her neighbor's daughter Susie, somebody who we now know was in development before Undertale's release. Furthermore, in the Nintendo Switch release of Undertale, which, might I add, was the final port released before Deltarune, something else happens. If you come back and talk to her again after completing a true pacifist run, she will turn monochrome, just like the Gaster followers, and say that the time of our meeting Susie is fast approaching. I don't totally know what all of this means yet, but I think this information could bring us closer to the truth of these games, and is something that I think we all need to take more into account as we're making theories. And to top it all off, on December 31st, 2015, Toby Fox tweeted the following, quote, "The success of Undertale has been incredible. Thank you to the artists, the fans, and to my friends for supporting me in 2015. But lately, something has left me feeling unsettled, a burning, inexplicable feeling. You could say, its very nature is shrouded in darkness." Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.